Guys, I just spent $500 plus on this Lego Star Wars minifigure haul. This is actually the most I've ever spent on Lego Star Wars minifigures. I kind of went a little crazy, honestly. I don't know why, but let's just look through all of these. I'm really proud of myself for going out and buying all of these, honestly. It's just crazy to think like what $500 gets you. I think you guys will enjoy this. I picked these up at my local Lego mom and pop shop, whatever you want to call it. So now let's just dive into all of our minifigures. Again, I really hope you guys enjoy. So the first minifigure that we have is Tito. He came out in a 2015 Force Awakens set. I think it was like a Jakku set. I really like the mold of his head. Honestly, I did not pick many of those Force Awakens sets up, so that is why I picked him up. I think the print looks pretty decent. Again, I really like the molded head. Overall, a pretty solid minifigure. Unfortunately, he did not come with any accessories, but that's okay. Moving on to our next minifigure, we have a classic 2013, 2014, you know, the old school style 501st Troopers. I love this trooper. There it is, the classic head, of course, the clone trooper head. I love this minifigure. It's just great. It can add it to the Clone Army collection, which is great. Moving on, we have a 2014 212 trooper. This came out in the Utapau battle pack. I really love this trooper. I'm not a fan of the newer style 212 troopers. They're just kind of really ugly. Obviously, the bad printing on the top of the helmet, of course the double holes, and I just really like the orange arms on these minifigures. Honestly, I know the 2022 ones do not have orange arms. I'm pretty sure they have white arms. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I just love the look of this minifigure, and I think it was a nice pickup. I think this was like around like $18, I want to say. So it's pretty pricey, but really nice pickup though. Okay, the next one we have is a really interesting minifigure. So I have a Jedi army, if you guys didn't know that. I'm trying to collect every single Jedi minifigure out there. I'm getting there, but obviously a far time off. This is a dude from the Clone Wars. I'm pretty sure his name is like Nadar Webb. No, Veb. Nadar Veb? I don't know. Something like that. He was killed by General Grievous. What a tragic ending to him. He was the apprentice of Kit Fisto, and of course he is a Mon Calamari. I love the molded head of him. Of course he has his classic lightsaber, and then the printing on his torso, as you guys can see. There we go. No leg printing, unfortunately, but what a solid minifigure. I think it was a pretty nice pickup. You know, again, not too special, but I'm trying to really finish off those Jedi, so it was pretty nice to pick up. All right, let's do something special. We picked up two servant Leias. Of course, we have the one in the yellow style, and then of course the one in her actual skin tone, which I think is pretty cool. I'm pretty sure these are like the 2002 2004 style, so definitely a while back there, but just look at them. They look pretty solid. Now the only one I need, I think, is the 2012 one from the most recent Jabba's Palace, with that big Jabba minifigure. But yeah, solid minifigures. I thought it was a pretty nice thing to add to the collection. Now I just need one more to finish off the Servant Leia collection. But yeah, so pretty nice to pick up those two minifigures. Moving on, okay, here we go. We have another Jedi. It looks like it is Apprentice Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah, it is. Of course, his cape is a little soft. It's a little bent up. Obviously, this was owned by someone else, but that's okay. Of course, he does have that chrome lightsaber. Just look at that shine on that lightsaber. It looks really solid. I love these yellow Jedi minifigures from back in the day. I'm pretty sure this is like, what, 1999 or 2000, the very first or second wave of Lego Star Wars. I just love this minifigure. I love those chrome lightsabers, and I wish they were to bring them back. Really solid minifigure, though. All right, moving on to, we'll do the Ugnaught. It's just an Ugnaught, you know. I'm pretty sure this came out in the Bespin, like, Carbonite Freezing set, I think back in, like, 2017 or 2018. This is actually the first Ugnaught I've ever owned, which is crazy to think about. I think he was only, like, $5 or $7, so not too much. I just really like the molded head, and, of course, he has a nice little printing on his torso and stuff like that. But what a really solid minifigure, and I'm happy I picked him up. Here we go. The Rise of Skywalker. Dude, I do not remember his name. The only thing I do remember about this guy is he is in the Battlefront 2 video game. I think he is the rotary cannon. I love that character in Battlefront 2. Definitely go check out that game if you guys haven't already. But I really like the molded head. Of course, he has those 4 horns, and of course his smile and stuff like that. The torso printing is pretty decent. Of course, he does have that leg printing. He wasn't featured in the Rise of Skywalker too much. He was briefly seen in the very beginning of Rise of Skywalker, and then of course we saw his head on the first order table. Poor dude, he had a sad life. But I just did not want to pay like what is the Millennium Falcon, like $170, $180. The 2019 one, obviously, I just did not want to pay that. I already have 2 Millennium Falcons up on the shelf, so I did not want a third. So I just decided to pick him up, which I think is pretty nice. All right, moving on to our next minifigure, we'll go to another clone. Might as well. Everyone loves clones, right? It's a solid 332nd Trooper. Obviously, LEGO is coming out with the 332nd Battle Pack in the summer of 2023, and I'm not really a fan of them. They have a really thick black line over the top of the helmet. Of course, they have the double holes and stuff like that, so I'm just not a fan of them, so I'm going to try to get as many of these 2021s as I can. Of course, he does have the newer style clone face compared to the older style clone face, and then, of course, let's see, the angry style clone face. So really fun progression that we just got to see right there. But yeah, so I love this Trooper. I mean, it's pretty solid. They're not that expensive, which is pretty nice. So I only have like 4 or 5 of them. I think this is like my 6th, I guess. I don't know, I'll have to count. But anyway, I really love this minifigure, and I probably won't be buying that many 332nd battle packs when they come out. I'll probably just buy 1 or 2, obviously, to get that Captain Vaughn minifigure. But again, like, the printing on his visor is not good. Like, it should have the Ahsoka printing, but it's just like a regular Commander Cody visor, which kind of sucks. So I'm disappointed in the 332nd battle pack, but I don't know. You know, I'm happy LEGO's making these Phase 2 clone troopers and stuff like that, but like, I just wish LEGO were to do them right. Like, obviously with the 332nd, the 501st, and of course the 212th. Like, I love the 501st. I think the 2020 battle pack with the 501st, they did a really solid job. Let me see if I can find one. Hold on, guys. Yeah, this battle pack was really solid. I definitely think this is a really good battle pack. One of the best clone battle packs LEGO has ever done. Same with the 212th Utapau Troopers battle pack. Just really solid minifigures. But like, after that, I feel like LEGO's kind of gotten a little bit sloppy with those troopers, honestly. Ooh, that hit a TIE fighter. But anyway, we're okay. But yeah, I just think they're getting a little bit sloppy. But that's okay, so I'm happy I picked this dude up. Moving on. Okay, let's see what else we have here. We will do we'll do the Rebel Trooper. So this Rebel Trooper, again, I think he's like early 2000s, maybe 1999. He's a Hoth Trooper. Of course, he has his helmet. You know, I don't understand the red on his face. I never did understand that. I'm assuming that's his hair, but it looks really weird, honestly, with that helmet on. But of course, you can flip down his goggles, and he is ready for action. Again, none of these minifigures came with weapons. Well, actually, except for the Jedi with the lightsabers, and except for this clone we'll talk about in a minute. But anyway, I thought this was a really nice pickup. All right, we'll talk about this clone, might as well. So this is a mono-colored clone trooper. This is crazy, honestly. This figure is like $100. I'm pretty sure I paid $100. I don't know how much I paid for this dude. But anyway, he was up there, though, in price. And it's just crazy. Just look at him. He's solid yellow blaster under here. He has a solid yellow face. And I just think this is a really cool trooper. I'm pretty sure this came right off the assembly line. Like, in the factories, people just grab these mono-colored troopers. And, like, characters and stuff like that and resell them, which is crazy to think about. I would love to get like a red one, orange one, yellow one, blue one, all these different ones and stuff like that. I feel like that'd be pretty cool to have and add to the Clone Army collection. Like, imagine seeing this in like the Clone Wars TV show, just my man, all yellow armor, no face or anything, just pulling up to battle. I feel like that'd be pretty cool to see. But I love this minifigure. I think it was a really nice pickup for $100, and honestly, this is sort of why this haul was $500 plus. But anyway, let's continue on. Let's see. Here we have Princess Leia Organa. I do not know what set she came in. If you guys know, please let me know. I just thought she looked pretty cool. Of course, she has that white cape. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Leia. Of course, she has the printing on the back and stuff like that. But I just think this is a pretty solid minifigure. I really like her hairpiece. I feel like we don't really see that often, if ever. That's a really cool hairpiece. Of course, she does have two expressions on her face and stuff like that. But I don't know why I picked her up. I think she looked pretty interesting. Got to add more Leias to the collection and stuff like that. But yeah, really solid though. All right, we'll talk about Cad Bane. Of course, we have the classic 2008, 2009, whatever, 2010 maybe, Cad Bane. Of course, Cad Bane, a new version of him came out in 2022 with his Justifier set, but obviously this is the classic style. He does have that like breather, mask, whatever. It's an actual physical piece, which I think is pretty cool. I love his face expression and print and stuff like that. And of course, his hat is amazing. It really fits him. Of course, he does have that torso printing and stuff like that. But I think this is an amazing minifigure. Let's see. The next figure that we'll talk about the Death Trooper. So the Death Trooper, obviously this was featured heavily in the 2016, 2017 Rogue One sets. We don't really see these that often. This is my second one that I picked up, but I really love these. Obviously they go with Director Krennic that we'll talk about in a minute. So that is why I picked him up as well. I just wish Lego were to give us like another like Imperial battle pack with some more Death Troopers or something like that. I feel like that'd be pretty cool to add to the collection. Of course, you can see his back printing and of course his torso printing, and I just love the design of the helmet. They're just really solid minifigures / troopers, and I would love to get some more of them. All right, so the next minifigure we'll talk about is Director Krennic. So obviously he is like a $60 to $70 minifigure. I love his white cape. I just love it though. It's so nice. I don't know why I love it, but it fits his character and I just love it. Of course, he does have those solid black legs, his torso printing with his admiral rank and stuff like that. And then of course his hair piece. I do not think does he have another face expression? Let's check that out. No, he doesn't. So he is a one face expression dude, and I love this for him. Of course, he has the black gloves, and yeah, it's just a solid minifigure. This is my first Director Krennic that I've ever had. I never picked up Director Krennic's shuttle when it came out back in like 2016 or 2017, so I'm happy I finally picked this minifigure up. All right, guys, the next minifigure we're going to be talking about was Quinlan Vos. So Quinlan Vos, I think this is like the 2008 to 2010 Quinlan Vos. I know the one in like 2015 or 2016, that's up there in price. I do have him in the collection, so that is why I picked up the other one. So now I have both Quinlan Vosses, which I think is pretty cool. But I really like his yellow stripe going over his face. I don't know if you guys can see it. I got to get a new camera. This is awful quality. I'm sorry, guys, but just deal with it for right now. Of course, he has his green lightsaber, his torso printing and stuff like that. You can see his torso printing on the back. Let's see if he has another face expression. Dang, look at those eyebrows. Those are some thick eyebrows. I did not know he had those thick of eyebrows. No, he does not have another face expression, and I did not know he had those thick of eyebrows. But what a great minifigure. I think it was a solid minifigure to add to the Jedi collection. Again, as I told you, I'm trying to get all the Jedi minifigures, so this is a really nice Jedi to add. All right, guys, we made it to the top 3. I guess I will show you the Geonosian first. So this is an undead Geonosian. Of course, he does have those plastic wings, which I really like. I love the molded head, and his torso and leg printing just look solid. Of course, this is from like the undead episode in the Clone Wars, which I think is pretty awesome. I do have a couple Geonosians minifigures back there with Poggle the Lesser and stuff like that. You guys can't see it, but I'll show you guys eventually maybe. But solid minifigure added to the Geonosian collection. I love my Geonosians. I would love to get some more Geonosian troopers. I wish Lego were to do that, but I just don't think they will. They could have done it for the 20th anniversary of Attack of the Clones last year. Yeah, last year, and they didn't, so which was really disappointing, but I think this is an awesome minifigure to add to the collection, though. All right, guys, top 2 minifigures, we have Santa Darth Maul. I love Darth Maul. He's a great character in the Clone Wars, the Phantom Menace, Star Wars Rebels. I'm just really happy they brought him back, and we got to see him develop a little bit more. I'm pretty sure this was in the Advent calendar back in the day. I want to say like 2011, 2012, so it's definitely been a while since this. Of course, he does have a shovel piece and some snow pieces and stuff like that, and he is wearing that Santa costume, so you can easily take that off and you can see his face printing, but you do not get any horns with him, so you can just slap this helmet back on. It's not going on. Hold on, guys, it'll go on in a minute. All right, there we go. So we got the helmet back on. Of course, you can see his torso printing, and then lifting his red cape up. He does have a candy cane tucked under there, which I think is pretty cool. I really love this minifigure, and that is why I picked him up. All right, guys, so we made it to the last minifigure of today. So this is like a mono-colored, like pearlized Darth Vader. I've never seen anything like this before. I know it's really hard to see with the camera quality, but you can kind of see that shine on his body and stuff like that. This is a really cool minifigure, and I'm really happy I picked him up. Again, he was like $100 and some, I'm pretty sure. I want to say around that $100 mark. I do not know for sure, but yeah, really solid though. I just love how he's pearlized. Like, again, I don't know why Lego is making these like in their factory. Like, just why? Like, are they just trying to get the mold down and stuff? Like, I don't know. Like, again, with the clone trooper, I don't know why they make them in these colors, but like, it's awesome though. Like, I really wish Lego were to actually sell these and stuff like that, like at a cheaper price, so more people can get their hands on them. Again, I don't know who's taking these from the factories. I don't know how they get to these mom and pop shops and stuff like that, but you know, I'll take them, I'll add them to the collection, and I think this is a really cool minifigure to add to the collection. Again, so this mini haul, I guess, totaled over about like $500, I guess, $550, give and take. So yeah, this is the largest Lego Star Wars minifigure haul I've ever done. This is crazy. I mean, I love all these figures. I think they're going to be great and add them to the collection and stuff like that. Again, as we talked about these crazy troopers and Darth Vader, I mean, just really cool stuff. Of course, we have the clone troopers, we have the Jedi minifigures, we have the rando minifigures, of course, we have the servant Leia's. Of course, you know, we just have, again, some random minifigures, but I think this is really awesome. Again, let me know what you guys think about this down in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed today's video or you're new to the channel, go ahead, hit the subscribe button. Again, I'd really appreciate it. You would help out the channel big time, and honestly, you would make my day. Also, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Again, I'd really appreciate it. You would help out the video big time. I know I say that a lot, guys, but it really would mean a lot. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you guys enjoyed this haul, be sure to subscribe and just let me know if you guys would want to see this again. This is my first, like, quote-unquote haul video that I've ever done, so yeah, if you want to see more like this, yeah, definitely let me know down in the comment section below. Yeah, so this is what $500 gets you in Lego Star Wars, I guess. So yeah, pretty crazy stuff, but I love it. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.